Om. Om. Om.
Om Apyayantu Mamangani Vak Pranaschakshushrotramatho Balamindriyani Cha Sarvani Sarvam Brahma Upanishadam Maham Brahma Nirakuryam Mama Brahma Nirakarot Anirakaranamastvanirakaranam me astu Tadatmani nirateya upanishadsu dharma te mayi santu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The person whose mind is absorbed in the Atma Sarupa is a Krutakrityaha. He has accomplished what needs to be accomplished in the human life. That is, knowing oneself and making the mind get absorbed in that. Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana to be gained, he has already gained. That such fulfillment is being described. Read 42, chapter 4, Mahopanisad.
Sarvatmavedanam shuddham yadodeti tavatmakam bhati prasruti dikkala bahyam chidrupadehakam.
Yada shuddham sarvatma vedanam udeti, add tadatmakam prasruti dikkalabahyam chidrupadehakam bhati. When this is accomplished, what is that? Yada, when shuddham chidrupadehakam bhati. It's too short, make it short. Dehaka here is swarupa. When bhati shines, means experienced, aparokshataya known. So bhati, what? Chidrupadehakam. The Chaitanya, the swarupa of Chaitanya. What Chaitanya? Shuddham. So the Shuddham. What is that Shuddham? Is described. Shuddham means free from superimposed Jagat. So that is explained now. Sarvatma Vedanam. A little tricky phrase. We are bound to take the meaning as knowing or knowledge of Sarvatma. Atma in all. Atma abiding in all. That is possible, but here what is meant by Shuddha is that Sarva Varjita Sarvatma Vedanam. It is to be taken as Sarva Varjita Atma Vedanam. Atma Vedana, knowledge of Atma, free from entire Jagat. Sarva stands for Jagat. Drishya Jagat. The knowledge of Atma, free from entire Jagat, Sarvatma Vedanam. And Udeti, such knowledge, Udeti means takes place. It rises means is born. Tadatmakam, tada, tada to be added there. Then tadatmakam. This tat stands for Brahma. Brahmatmakam, Brahma Swarupam. And Prasruti Dikkala Bhayam. Two meanings can be taken here. One is Prasruti Dikkala Bhayam means free from the expanse of quarters, etc. in the sense Sarva Upadi Varjita. Prasruti, expanse of Dikkala, etc. Quarters, time means stands for Jagat. Upadis. So that Brahma Swarupa, free from all Upadis, and itself is what? Chidrupa Dehakam. Nature being Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Nothing other than Chaitanya is there. So Chaitanya is there. Dehakam Bhati is known, experienced. Other meaning of Prasruti Dikkala Bhayam can be like this. The Bahya Jagat, spread in time and space. Dik can be taken as space. Spread in time and space appears as nothing but Chidrupa. The entire Jagat spread in terms of time and space appears as nothing but Chidrupa, Atma, Brahma only. Continuing.
एवमात्मा यथा यत्र समुल्लासमुपागतः तिष्ठत्याशु तथा तत्र तद्रूपश्च विराजते.
एवं आत्मा यथा यत्र समुल्लासम उपागतः तथा तत्र आशु तिष्ठति तद्रूपश्च विराजते. एवं, thus as discussed so far, Atma yatra, wherever, yatha samullasam upagatah, Atma wherever gets manifest in whatever form, tatha accordingly, tatra at that place. Evam, in the manner it has got manifest, Atma, tatha tatra, ashu, quickly, then and there only. Tishtati. Tishtati means remains, means ramifies. It just happens, appears to be so. And tadrupasya virajate, shines or appears known in that form. Atma appears to take the form of upadhis, but we should make our mind absorbed in the Shuddha Chaitanya, free from the superimposed upadhis. Just as the dream, which is the projection, disappears in sleep, So also, the Jagat superimposed like a dream has to disappear or should disappear in Brahmadhyana. In Brahmadhyana, the Jnani, who has no more the status of Jnani, the knower, is absorbed in the Chaitanya Jnana Sarupa Atma Brahma, free from superimposed Jagat. Jagat has disappeared there. Even if any trace, slightest trace of Jagat is experienced there, it is not the Swarupa of Atma. You are saying that it is Mithya will not help. See, 24/7, we are experiencing the so-called samsara, but in and through that experience of samsara, the experience content is Atma only. So we are experiencing Atma 24/7. Does it solve our problem of samsara? So we should be aware of that Chaitanya, which is experienced 24/7, free from superimposed feature of samsara. It may be at least for a while. Then you know, oh, that is my Sarupa. Then you can ascertain this all features samsara come and go, they are mithya. But that state, that one that I experience, free from that, that is my Sarupa. Without adhisthana jnana, adhyastha mithyatva cannot be ascertained. And that adhisthana jnana is not paroksha jnana, it has to be aparoksha jnana, as I am this. And when you say I am this Chaitanya free from superimposed Jagat, which is Mithya, I must necessarily be aware of it. Anything short of it is Paroksha Jnana. Now, the Mithyatva, false nature of Drishya Jagat is asserted. Drishyasya Mithyatva. Now, question comes. When Drishya Jagat is there, moment by moment, impinging on this jnani, how can he be absorbed or experience or know the Chinmatra Swarupa, the Chaitanya Swarupa? That is for that, the nature of Drishya Jagat as Mithya is pointed out. Just as the rope mistaken for a snake. Once you have seen the rope as rope, afterwards, even if it appears as snake, you know it is Mithya. Not that you should all the time see the rope only. Never know. At times the delusion may be like that. When you bring the light, it appears the rope. Remove the light, again earlier appearance is there. But you know, oh, it is a false appearance, like that. Read 44.
Yadidam drishyate sarvam jagat sthavar jangamam tatsushupta viva swapnaha kalpante pravinashyati.
Yadidam sthavara jangamam sarvam jagat drishyate tat kalpante pravinashyati sushuptau iva swapna. Swapnaha sushuptau iva. Swapnaha sushuptau iva. Yadidam, whatever this, jagat. What jagat? Sthavara jangamam jagat. Mobile and immobile. Moving and non-moving. Sthavara, mountains, trees, etc. Jangama, all living beings who move. This jagat, drishyate, is seen, experienced, known. Tat, see, tat kalpante pravinashyate. Kalpante, at the end of kalpa, end of the day of Brahmaji, Hiranyagarbha, pravinashyati. It totally gets extinct, destroyed. For which an illustration is given. Swapnaha sushuptau iva. Just as the dream ends when you go to sleep. Why is not told when you wake up? When you wake up, dream has ended, but bigger dream has started there. What is that? Waking. Waking is no better than dream, as Gaudapada Acharya puts it. He brands waking state and dream state as dream state only. That is anyatha grahanam, state of misapprehension. But in sleep what happens? Agrahanam, state of non-apprehension. Like that. In the pralaya, jagat ends and what is there is unmanifest. The vivid jagat is no more there. The seed is there. That is kalpante pravishyati. See, there are four pralayas are there. Pralaya means extinction, dissolution. One is nitya pralaya. Nitya pralaya is ending of extinction of jagat every day. When we sleep. When we sleep, jagat is not there for us. Don't tell my neighbor is awake and jagat is for me. We are not concerned with that. When you say jagat, we refer to the sum total of experiences undergone by a given individual jiva. We are referring to jagat of a jiva, not the common public Ishvara Srishti. Not what is called Ishvara. With respect to Ishvara Srishti, whatever experiences the jiva derives, that is that jiva's jagat. That's why the public jagat being the same, for some it is heaven, for others it is like a hell. It is individual experiences undergone. So that is Nitya Pralaya. Naimityaka Pralaya. Occasional Pralaya. This is when the day of Hiranyagarbha is over. Nitya Pralaya, Naimityaka Pralaya. Then Prakrita Pralaya. When the lifespan, the term of Hiranyagarbha gets over. Next Hiranyagarbha will come there. So that period is what? Prakrita Pralaya. Then is still after that period, another Hiranyagarbha will come and again the Prakriti, the Srishti will start. But when it totally ends, Atyantika Pralaya, total dissolution, never to crop up again as Srishti. It is only in Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana. The Jagat, Drishya Jagat can totally end for the person, individual Jiva, when he gains the Atma Jnana and the Prarabdha of the body is over. So therefore, the Jagat is not an ever-existent entity. If it were all along, never ends, then you can say it is real, Satyam. But before it got manifest, it was not there. After Pralaya, it is not there. In between, it appears to be there. Therefore, it is what? Mithya. And we have already verified, a Jnani has already verified, is Swarupa free from this Mithya Jagat. Afterward, whether it's there or not, he knows it is Mithya. Now see the contrast. A yogi who has successfully accomplished Nirvikalpa Samadhi, but not taken to Atma Vichara, has not ascertained Atma Swarupa, mistakes the Jagat, including the body and the mind, as Satyam, real, ever existing one. And what should be done? All the time you have to be Nirvikalpa Samadhi to get rid of it. This shows ignorance. That's why in Vedanta we call it Viveka Prajna Samadhi. The Viveka Samadhi is there. At the same time, based on Shruti Pramana, it is ascertained that what is experienced at that time is my Swarupa. Finally, the Shruti Pramana only. We can verify it, but it cannot be simply established on the based on reasoning. We do take help of reason to understand it. But final Pramana is Shruti. This is your Swarupa. Otherwise, as an individual, we undergo thousands, millions of experiences. One may say, in that, here is a very benign experience of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. So what? I undergo other experiences. No. This is exactly your Swarupa. Who has to point it out? Only Shruti can point out. No one else even if points out. Of course, a guru based on Shruti. What is the guarantee that is true? Know the role of Pramana this way. Nowhere it is told that Upanishad, Veda is a Pramana and therefore Atma-anubhava is not necessary. Nowhere. I would like to see where it is said in the Shastras. Pramana has nothing to do with the presence or absence of the experience at the time of gaining the knowledge. It is not determined by Pramana. It is determined by the Vastu. That entity to be known must be available for experience at the time of gaining knowledge. If it is such that it is available, that knowledge must necessarily accompany the experience of the entity. Where it is not available, as in the heaven, in the case of heaven, without that, Paroksha Jnana itself is taken as Jnana. But this is not true with respect to both Pratyaksha Vastu, perceptible object, and Aparoksha Chaitanya Atma. So therefore, and that Atyantika Pralaya is moksha. Continue.
ऋतमात्मा परं ब्रह्म सत्यमित्यादिका बुधैः कल्पिता व्यवहारार्थं यस्य संज्ञा महात्मनः
Budhai Ritam Atma Param Brahma Satyam Ityadikaha Yasya Vyavaharartham Yasya before Vyavaharartham Yasya Mahatmanaha Yasya Mahatmanaha Vyavaharartham Saudnyaha Kalpitaha Saudnyaha Kalpitaha. That Brahma is such that, truly speaking, no name can be given, including Brahma. Name is a word. Word specifies or signifies or indicates whatever that is experienced in terms of jati, guna, kriya, sambandha. Some add rudi. Words can describe a jati, a particular type of species. Guna, specific attributes, features. Kriya, action, activities. Sambandha, relation. And rudi, conventional practice. Atma, Brahma, has no jati. Indian Atma, American Atma, UK Atma, German Atma, Pakistani Atma, Chinese Atma, Lankan Atma, no jatis. So that means words have no access. It may have guna, features. It is nirguna, being nirupadhika. Only upadhis have gunas. So no gunas, nirguna. Kriya, activities, it is nishkriya. Being free from upadhi, it is free from all karma activities. Sambandha, relation. To have relation, minimum two entities are necessary. Atma, Brahma is Advaya. Secondness is not there, no relation possible. Rudi, Ditham, etc. Some words have been stuck to some entity. But there it is experienced as this object. Atma Brahma is not experienced as the object. When you know Atma Brahma, you the knower himself will disappear. Pramatritvam nivartayat pramanam apramani bhavati swapna pramanavat. Bhashya, Gita chapter 2, verse 69. Yanisha sarva bhutanam, etc. In that commentary, Bhashyakara says this. So, this being the case, words which can function in the field of jati, guna, kriya, sambandha become non-functional. They can't have any entry or access to Chaitanya Swarupa Atma so that it can describe. That is fine. But we have to communicate to the ignorant person. And who can communicate? One has got the knowledge. So, great masters who are Jivan Muktas, like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Indra, like these, the one, Yama, etc., who are Jivan Muktas, they have coined certain words which can indicate Atma Brahma. It is only an imagination. Truly, they are not applicable. Yet, it does the function of teaching and make the disciple discover the Swarup. So therefore, Buddhai means Jivan Muktai. Buddhai means by Jnanis, but here Jivan Muktai. Rutam means Adi Karana. The root cause of the Jagat. Atma as Atma. Param, the most exalted. Brahma, Satyam, Ityadikaha, Yasya, Mahatmana, of which great entity called Atma Brahma, Mahatmana, Vyavaharartham Saudnya. Saudnya name. For what? Vyavaharartham. For Vyavahara, what is Vyavahara? Vyavahara is Shravana. Atma Vichara. teaching of Guru by Guru to the Shishya. Vyavaharartham, for this purpose, activity. Kalpita, they have imagined it. Means truly the Atma Brahma cannot have any name including Atma and Brahma. For example, you take Brahma. What does it indicate? The biggest. But the biggest to be there must be smaller entities. Atma Brahma is Advaya. How can this word travel? Yet we make use of it until we discover what Brahma is. Otherwise, Brahma, Paramatma, etc. words, what sense do they make to us? In Saguna Upasana, these words are used for praise, etc. Prayers and praise. Well, they do give result, but the devotee doesn't know what it is. Some concept is possible in terms of paroksha jnana, but exactly he doesn't know. That is possible only in the aparoksha jnana. So therefore, the Jagat being mithya, in reality, it has no separate existence from Brahma. This is explained with the help of an illustration. Read.
यथा कटक शब्दार्थः पृथग् भावो न काञ्चनात् न हेमकटकात् तद्वत् जगत् शब्दार्थता परा.
Just as yatha kataka shabdartha kanchana pruthak bhavahana hema katakat hema katakat and bhinnam then na tadvat jagat shabdarthata para. Yes, just as yatha kataka shabda and artha. Take that, not shabdartha. Shabdartha means word, meaning of the word. No, that is not what meant there. The kataka word and what is meant by kataka, the word kataka. Kataka shabda and its artha, meaning. Say, when you say bangle, kataka means bangle. A bangle made of gold. That is the example here. So that was just the name word kataka and what it means what it indicates is kanchana prutak bhavahana. It is not an entity distinct from gold. How do you say with gold? Before bangle was made, gold was there. After the bangle is melted, gold continues to be there. In between, a specific configuration, a specific form came into existence. But this form was not before Bangle was made. This form doesn't continue after it is melted. Therefore what? It is the same mithya. It comes and goes. But the first and last is what? Gold. Therefore, that which is at the time of Utpatti, that which remains even after Nasha, which continues to be in between also, that is Satyam. Entity which is before the creation, after the destruction, and in between also is Satyam. The entity which was not before its creation, which is not going to be there after its destruction, but in between appears to be there, mithya, false in nature. So therefore, just as the bangle word and its meaning is not different from the gold, in the same manner, other way now, Hema, Hema means gold, Katakar, Tadvat, same manner, Hema, Katakat na bhinnam. That is, the golden bangle is gold and the gold is golden bangle. Both ways. That is, the bangle is gold and gold is bangle. In the case of golden bangle. So that likewise, Tadvat, Jagat Shabdarthata Para. The meaning of Jagat is what? Para. Para, the feminine has come because Para Devata means Brahman. Para Devata means Brahman. So that is Para means Para Brahma eva. Para Devata Para Brahma eva. So Jagat in reality is Brahma, but appears to be different from that. That appearance is false in nature. Nama Rupa of Jagat is false. Adhisthana is one and the same, Brahma. Read first line of 47.
तेनेयमिन्द्रजालश्रीः जगति प्रवितन्यते
Tena, because as explained now, the same manner, Iyam Jagati, Jagati belonging to Jagat, Indrajala Shri, Shri, something appears to be great, but what? Indrajala, which is only a magic, a deceptful, a deceiving appearance. Yes, experienced, but truly not so. You have seen magics are there. As if the magician what? He makes a girl lie down on the table, takes a big knife, cuts open her stomach, the blood is gushing out. All are watching with horror. Next moment, he presents the girl without even a scratch on the stomach. That is how it is. Magic. When you see that, you say, oh, the magic. Because you know truly it is not so. But as far as Jagat is concerned, we fall for it and take it to be true. Because we don't know the truth. There you know the truth. The same manner, the Jagati Shri, a glory as it were. Why glory? With the calamitous samsara. Yes, from Jiva standpoint, calamitous samsara. But from the magician standpoint, a great feat, great achievement. Likewise, from Ishvara standpoint, see, without changing oneself, present as if he had changed. No. The Jiva is very cruel, not Jiva. Ishvara is very cruel. See, he makes us suffer samsara. Ishvara laughs. See, how perfect is my creation. Why? That one who complains is me only. That Jiva is no one other than Ishvara. So therefore, I say, in this manner, Jagati Indrajasri Pravitanyate, spread, projected. So, even if we have not discovered this, we should have Shraddha in it. Because who says this? Maybe Rubu to Nidaga, but it is Upanishad. It is Vedas emerged from Ishvara. That is why it is highest pramana. It cannot be wrong. It cannot be wrong. But that Shraddha is beginning point. Finally, we have to verify it. Then only it is aparoksha jnana. Now, connection with Drishya is bondage. Separation from Drishya is moksha. So that is Drishya Sangha, Drishya Asangabhyam, Bandha Moksha. You are connected to the Drishya, bound. You are aloof, independent of Drishya, Mukta. That is now being presented. Read.
द्रष्टुदृश्यस्य सत्तान्तः बन्ध इत्यभिधीयते
Drashtu Drishyasya Antaha Satta Bandha iti uchyate abhidhiyate. Bandha iti abhidhiyate. Drashtuhu of drashta, of the perceiver, antaha Antaha Drishyasya Antaha Satta. What it means is identifying with Deha Adi of the Drashta perceiver, identification with body, mind, prana, all this. That is what Bandhaha iti abhidete. Because Deha, they are Drishya only. See, Drishya means don't take only which is perceptively available. Body also perceptively available. Body and the things in the world. Don't take only things in the world. Then what we do, things in the world, we exclude ourselves. Actually, our body also is thing in the world only. But we have got the habit of excluding our body. No, including our body. So therefore, identification with the body, etc., which is Antaha said, because it is taken as I. It is called as what? Bandhaha iti abhidete. It is named, called as Bandha. Continue.
द्रष्टा दृश्यवशाद्बद्धः दृश्याभावे विमुच्यते जगत्त्वमहमित्यादि सर्गात्मा दृश्यमुच्यते.
Drashta, Drishyavashat, Baddha, Drishyabhave Vimuchyate. Jagat, Tvam, Aham, Ityadi, Sargatma. No, before that, Jagat take Drishya. Drishyam Jagat. Before Jagat take Drishyam. Drishyam Jagat, Tvam, Aham, Ityadi Sargatma. Uchyate. Drashta, Drishyavashat Baddha. The perceiver, the experiencer of the Jagat, gets bound because of Drishya means he takes the Drishya to be real and oneself. Here Drishya stands for body, etc. Is it not so? No. Why? Drishya in terms of body, etc., entire Jagat, including the body, etc., being Manakalpitatva. It is projected by the mind. There is nothing called the body. It appears very strange, very difficult to digest. Our body is no better than the projection of the mind. How do you say so? When the mind is there, body is there. In sleep, mind is not there, body is not there. So, the body depends on the mind, only projection. So therefore, manakalpitatva. This body being something, drishya, perceived entity, being falsely projected by the mind, taking it to be real and I, person gets what? Bound, baddha. Drishyabhave vimuchyate. When such erroneous identification is not there, vimuchyate, he gets freed from that. What is Drishya here in this context? Drishya, anything entity perceived, known as this, experienced as this. What is there in this context? Drishya is Drishyam Jagat. This Jagat is number one, entire perceptible Jagat. Number two, Tvam, you the entity distinct from me. Aham, me the entity distinct from you. Ityadi. All these things is what? Sargatma Uchyate. Sargatma means Srishti Rupa. It is called as Srishti Jagat, so it is said. So therefore, so long as you are preoccupied and identified with Jagat Jagati Shri, you have no occasion to be free from samsara. Continue.
मनसैवेन्द्रजालश्रीः जगति प्रवितन्यते यावदेतत् सम्भवति तावन्मोक्षो न विद्यते.
Jagati, not Jagati. Jagati Indrajala Shri Manasa Eva Pravitanyati. Yavadetat Sambhavati Tavan Moksha Na Vidyate. This Shri is some glory. Though not there, appears to be there. Something great. Jagati Indrajala Shri. The ramification of Jagat, which is no better than the magic. Manasa eva pravitanyati. This entire expanse of Jagat is pravitanyati, is projected, ramified by Manasa eva, by mind only. You have to verify this for yourself. See the truth of this for yourself. Mind is Jagati Indrajala Shri is there. No mind in sleep, this Jagat is not there. But we are so accustomed and habituated with that, even that doesn't give us proper knowledge. Yavat, so long as Etat Sambhavati. Etat means Jagati Indrajala Shri. So long as this projection, mental projection of this wondrous Jagat Sambhavati takes place, is possible, Tavan Moksha Na Vidyati. Till then, gaining moksha is impossible because this Jagati Indrajala Shri present the obstruction. It doesn't allow you to be aware of your true nature, free from Jagati Indrajala Shri. To highlight this, again, the topic that the Jagati Indrajala Shri is mental projection. Entire Prapancha, Jagat is Manomaya. Projection of the mind is being highlighted, you'll see.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणा सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ